My name is Leah Rubin. I'm a graduate student, PhD student here at the University of California, Berkeley in chemistry. And I got involved with the Berkeley Center for Green Chemistry because that was actually the entire reason I came to graduate school. I thought about all of the different ways I could affect positive change in the world, and I had a bachelor's degree in chemistry, and I thought, green chemistry is a really cool way to continue my interest in chemistry and also do something socially responsible. The presentation was out of work that I did as part of a class called Greener Solutions, which partners students at UC Berkeley and the Berkeley Center for Green Chemistry with an industry or an NGO or government partner to solve a real-world solution, if you will. And so our partner was Levi Strauss & Company. We were looking at making or investigating new, less toxic crosslinkers for fabric. I guess we talked a little bit about our process. We worked with a place called the Biomimicry Institute using biological inspiration and trying to come up with new crosslinkers, and talked about some of the frameworks we developed for evaluating the solutions that we came up with, and just, I guess, sort of the broader outcome, things we learned and the important takeaways for both Levi's and for potential future partners in this class. I think one of the big things that I took away, and this was from the keynote in the very beginning of the day, was that so many of the chemicals that are of concern in building materials are the same chemicals that are of concern in the textile industry. They're the same chemicals that are of concern in electronics industry. I mean, a lot of these chemicals are extremely useful, and so they're used in a wide variety of places. And I think that was kind of the big thing that I took from that, because I came into this not really. I don't work in the area of building materials. I'm hardly an expert, but sort of realizing that the work that I do and the information that I have learned from working in other industries can be potentially applied here as well. So I think there is really a need for there to be cross-industry collaboration about some of these things. This is probably a very chemistry answer, but I think one of the major barriers is not knowing what the biggest problems are and not having the data to make that argument to policymakers and regulators, to make that argument to the people in charge of the purse strings at various companies. I think, and various presenters have alluded to this idea that we know, or we have reasonable assumption that some of these chemicals are very hazardous, but there's nothing we can really do about it. It's hard to get anybody to do anything about it until there's proven harm. How do you make that connection in a scientifically rigorous way? So I think just the data gap is the biggest barrier here.